Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, CD Collector. My name is Braden. If you're new here, this channel is about me showing off parts of my 5,500 plus CD collection. If it's something you're interested in checking out, please consider subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Today is another CDs from the mail video in the series. This is number 94. I'm going to open up 3 packages here. My guess is by the size of the package, there's probably a total of 5 or 6 discs in here, maybe 7, give or take. Should mostly be metal of some sort. That's why I've been on a kick lately. Before it was Eurodance for the longest time, and now it's going back into the heavy stuff: black metal, death metal, doom metal, stuff like that, hardcore. Anyway, I'll go and get started here. I don't like to make these videos too long. I'm opening up in the middle of doing like 17 packages split up amongst a handful of videos. Kind of backlog just for the last like 3 weeks. So I'll tell you I bite too much. I'm going to start slowing that down a bit. So the videos are still coming out pretty frequent. I'm pretty far in advance. So plus I'm going to start doing the videos for my personal collection, as that's for the most part getting caught up. It should be caught up by the time you see this video. So sorry, I should be recording again. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out if this is from Discogs or eBay. I want to say this is a Discogs spot, but now I had an issue with my computer after I recorded the last video. All of a sudden, it didn't recognize the camera or anything, which not good when you're trying to record. I ended up having to try troubleshooting it for a little bit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna reboot the damn thing, and that works. So I don't know. I just work here. There it is. It's actually eBay purchase. $12.22 out the door with shipping. This is Skepticism, Lead and Ether. This is Funeral / Doom Metal. So real kind of dark in tone. Music is just amazing. What these death metal and doom metal and black metal bands do with the music and musicianship, the guitar work and stuff, it's just absolutely crazy. Well, let's start over here. Let's show you the front here. Definitely been anyone check out. I've been listening to Death.fm. It's how I discovered these guys. I'm not sure off the top of my head how many other albums they actually have out. I can tell you right now, most of this stuff is overseas releases. I'm going to say this one probably is also Red Stream Records. I'll tell you the year if it's on the back. I don't know if it is or not. I don't think it is. I don't even know the year released on this, honestly, at this point. Again, page 22 out the door. This is actually in really good shape. There's only like a mark on this disc at all. So 6 tracks. The tracks are lengthy. We've got most of them. They're all at least 5:47 and up. 2 of them are over 10, or one of them was over 10 minutes. And the other one's almost 10 minutes. 48 minutes. 6 tracks. Pretty long. But glad to have it in the collection. We'll open this guy next. I was debating between that and the box. Instead of this one, the box is going to have probably 3 C's, and this actually feels pretty thick. So this actually may have 2 or 3 in it on its own. So 3, all folk metal, all from the same group. And if you want to follow my store and eBay, Media Picker links are below. I do sell part-time, trying to do that full-time eventually down the road. You're going to see 2 of these CDs in that store. This is Fintroll, 3 CD lot. If you're unfamiliar with Fintroll, they are a folk metal band. I got this on eBay, 1936 out the door. I honestly don't remember which CD I'm missing. Got this mainly for 1 CD, because the CD by itself goes for quite a bit. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I can tell you in a second if I can get my other database pulled up. Okay, so we'll start with Jockin's Kid. This is a 2001 release on Century Media Records. I believe this is already in my collection. I'll know more in just a second. There it pulls up. Let me scroll there real fast, and I'll tell you if it's in my collection or not. EF Fintroll. Yeah, I have this in my collection. Let me go back to where I can actually see you again. And so here's the inside of the book. I can't even focus today. It's been a long day already. Not sure the condition of these. Clean. I'm definitely check them out. Folk metal is actually a really cool like subgenre of the metal world. This one is Visor Om. What? Try to understand that one. This one I actually Visor Om Solet. Slutet? 2006 release. Season of the Mist Records, I believe is what's on this. Yeah. Again, these guys are really cool. I have most of their stuff. There's some oddballs that are kind of hard to get, and I have to check within the last 5 years to see if I have anything I'm missing because I haven't probably bought some folk metal quite a while. But since I've been listening to the harder stuff again, Death.fm, so I've been listening to a lot lately, just streaming stuff, trying to find out new bands and stuff. This is actually really clean too, so glad they have it in the collection. And the one reason why I bought this whole thing, this is like a $20 CD on its own. I figured the other two are just icing on the cake. I can flip and sell those and try and make my money back, roughly for what I paid for most of this at least. This is Fintroll, Manhattan's Under. We're gonna go with that. Not familiar with this one. Season of the Mist record label. I think it's 2006. Yes. Released 99, released 2006. You see the track listing there. I'm going to assume this is probably pretty minty also, as they two have been virtually spotless. It's pretty good. Spotless. Cool. Glad they have it in the collection. Got a really good deal on these. Over $6 a piece. And last but not least, the hardest one that's probably going to get into. This is probably at least 3 CDs also. Again, I try to make these videos fairly short, keep them around 10 minutes or so. We're at 7:20 as of right this second. Oh, Lord. It's going to take me a second to get into this. As I said earlier, I probably should open these up before, but we know that's never going to happen, so it is what it is. Getting there quicker. Again, they're using illegal packaging, which is always nice. Pet peeve of mine. I've shipped probably 1,700 packages at the time of recording this year so far. Everything's on the up and up. I do not ship anything that should not be in that. This is a priority mailbox reconfigured to protect the CDs. This is illegal in shipping. That is mail fraud. Anyway, not going to go further than that. Just kind of a pet peeve of mine. This did get safely, and people just say that's all you really should care about. But it just kind of just annoys me that I'm a seller also, and I go buy the books, and other people shortcut. So it is what it is. This is another group. I need to double check something. Another tab real quick here. I'll tell you the exact genre this is from. I can't keep track of everything. There's so many subgenres, and why I'm thinking of that as I go through my personal collection. When I start getting into the hard rock and like alternative metal, you're gonna question like, why is this stuff here? I just wanted some more broader genres instead of me having to go every little individual subgenre. So you're gonna see like Linkin Park and hard rock, and it's technically not hard rock. You're going to see some stuff that's classified technically new metal like Disturbed, and it's going to be just under a general genre of metal. I didn't want to reclassify new metal and stuff, although I probably could have. But anyway, just don't nitpick when it gets to that point, please. It is what it is. I may do it, clean it up later, but we'll see. This is not what I was looking for. Sorry, this is taking too long. I'm trying to at least provide you accurate information on what the hell I just got. How many bands are called One Man Army? I'll find it. Okay. It's not just one man army. The group is actually called One Man Army and the Undead Quartet. They are a Swedish death metal band. I picked up 3 CDs off eBay, all from the same seller. It was 3 CD lot buy. Spent $19.13 out the door. I figured this lot's gonna pretty much clean up most of their collection. There's one disc that is missing, and it's the last one that's insanely hard to get. It was a 2011 release. This band's been around. I don't even know if they're still around, honestly. It doesn't say they've disbanded, so, but there's, we'll go in order here. So we'll go with the 2006 release, which is Killing Machine, 21st Century Killing Machine to be exact. I have no idea the conditions they use. This is released 2006 on Nuclear Blast, which is a pretty heavy record label if you're interested in checking out other releases from the label. This is definitely pretty worn. You can see the fading along the spine in spots there. Same with the booklets got locked. This is really pretty rough shape, honestly. Hoping the discs are okay. If not, I can clean it out. I've used, these are scratched like hell. Yeah, these are getting cleaned. They're probably getting cleaned tonight, honestly. I really haven't started cleaning my own discs yet. I'm trying to perfect it. I think I've gotten better with it because I'm actually using car wax now with my cleaner on the pads instead of the solution that they have. Works a lot better. Gets stuff a lot done quicker. It's a lot cheaper. That one was pretty bad shape. This one's actually not bad. Okay, so we got Arid Evolution, 2007 release. Nuclear Blast Records. Looks to be overall this one in much better shape than the first one. I already looked at the disc off camera for a second. There's just a marker or 2 on it. Not bad. And last but not least, 2008 Grim Tales. Eventually, I'm going to try and find one that's hard to get, but I can get a decent price on it. I'm not going to pay an arm and a leg or something just to complete a band. This one's actually clean too. It's just the first one that's in rough shape. These other ones are actually overall pretty good. Some wear on the inner spine, probably classify as very good condition still. Just disclose if I were to resell this. Disc is pretty minty though. It's like a mark on it, so it would be probably excellent condition. But anyway, glad to have those in the collection. Yeah, so there's 7 discs in this video. 12:34 is what we're recording at right now. It's only about 13 minutes, but that's what I got here. The spines. Hopefully it zooms in this time correctly. Not bad. There you go. That's all I got. Questions, comments, anything, feel free to throw in the chat. If you got anything out of this, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for future notifications of videos just like this. Like button also does help out. Let me know what you're listening to. If you're listening to some heavy stuff, suggest some bands for me. Maybe I can check out also. And again, thank you for your time. See you in the next one. Bye, everybody.